I spent days watching SML and researching the SML wiki to find 67 of the coolest SML secrets that you didn't know about. Starting off with a secret SML video that was filmed but never uploaded. This video was SML movie Jeffy's Secret Room, and the video consisted of Jeffy being at the Candy Mansion, which was his quote-unquote secret room in the video. In the behind the scenes, Lance stated that this video was not able to be uploaded due to the Nintendo characters being in them, and this was all filmed right before the cease and desist letter.
I don't think it will be able to come out because we use the old Nintendo characters, so unless something can change and we can find a way to use Mario and Rosalina again, then you'd be able to see this video.
However, this wasn't the only Jeffy related thing that never made it into SML, as Jeffy's original helmet color was something that we could never imagine Jeffy with. In Lance's Meet the Cast, Logan revealed that Jeffy's helmet color was actually supposed to be red, but the puppet company was only able to make blue helmets.
So the helmet was originally supposed to be red, but blue was the only one that the company would make of the helmet.
Now, honestly, Jeffy looks better in a blue helmet. And we even got to see Jeffy in a red helmet at one point in SML movie Jeffy the Good Boy. Now, this secret wasn't the most unknown one, but I bet you didn't know that SML used to run a secret channel back in the early 2010s called I Super Mario Logan. This channel consisted of simple videos where Logan would test different camera qualities. Only 3 videos would ever be uploaded to this channel, and Logan most likely lost access to it at some point. Dude, it's so amazing how Logan still has these old secret accounts that still have videos. But not only did Logan secretly post camera test quality videos, but during 2015 through 2016, Logan would actually post blooper and behind the scenes videos on Super Luigi Logan before Lance and Chili's channels came around. Now, these videos were very different from the Lance and Chili behind the scenes videos, as most of the clips mainly consisted of mess up scenes and rarely ever showed the process of actually filming. One good example of this is the video titled SML Bloopers and Behind the Scenes. But this secret isn't as interesting as Jeffy's original name idea. As many of you guys probably didn't know, Jeffy was originally supposed to be called Doofy. However, Logan obviously had Doofy the Dragon, so it wouldn't make sense if Logan named Jeffy that.
His name originally was going to be Doofy, but we already had Doofy the Dragon, so yeah, Doofy the Dragon is not supposed to be a character anymore.
However, until now, most of you probably didn't know that Tito was actually the cameraman for an SML video. Instead of Logan, in SML movie Junior Goes to Disneyland, Tito would actually film a portion of this video, due to Logan being in LA because he was meeting Gerard Butler. However, his flight ended up getting delayed, so the crew had to improvise and get Tito to help film.
Tito's the cameraman. Because Logan's stuck in LA because he went to go see Gerard Butler, and then I guess he either missed his flight or his flight got delayed 14,000 times.
Now, the casual viewer definitely didn't know unless they watched the behind the scenes, as in the video, it wasn't really obvious that Tito was filming. Yet, a lot of you most likely didn't know that Junior's Game Night 8 wasn't the original version. Back in the summer of 2019, a version of Junior's Game Night 8 with the plushies was actually filmed and uploaded as unlisted on Super Luigi Logan. However, the video never saw the light of day due to the video most likely being inappropriate, and Logan didn't want to get demonetized. However, nothing was ever confirmed. Now, while this was just one scrapped video, did you know that Logan scrapped a remake of an iconic SML video? Back in 2017, Logan flew his longtime friend Zeke, aka the voice of Mama Luigi, out to Pensacola, Florida, and this was because he wanted Mama Luigi to be in the SML movie. And along with that, Logan wanted to remake the first episode of his iconic series, Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures.
I want to make like a remastered version of the first episode.
Okay.
So that's probably what we'll do today.
Now, it's unknown if this was ever filmed, but it most likely wasn't, as Logan probably would have posted it. And it's practically impossible nowadays, due to the cease and desist letter, along with Logan no longer being on good terms with Zeke. Now, this secret was interesting, but an even better one is the fact that the filming house had multiple alternative universes when it came to plush channels. What I mean by this is that multiple channels were actually filmed in this house, Tito Totter being one of them. However, a more unknown one is the now deleted Curb Stomp channel. This plush channel was Anthony's channel, and it mainly consisted of Kirby and Mario videos, and most of the videos at the time were filmed inside of Logan's house, which even fans would point out when first seeing these videos. videos. I feel like this is an alternate universe in the same house. This is like an alternate universe where Jeffy didn't exist. Now, while this alternate universe didn't feature Jeffy, around 2018, fans were actually having a whole movement to get rid of Jeffy in the actual SML universe, which brings us to the hashtag #AxeJeffy secret. On Twitter around 2018, many fans were posting hashtag #AxeJeffy on Twitter, and basically would preach on how they wanted this character to be removed for good, as around this time, Jeffy was massively hated by the old fans. If I went back in time to do one thing, it would be to prevent the creation of the Super Mario Logan character Jeffy, hashtag #AxeJeffy. Now obviously, this hashtag did nothing, as Logan never even remotely addressed it, which is why most of you probably didn't know about this. But another really obscure secret within the depths of SML is SML's deleted original channel. And when I say original, I mean the very first channel. If you didn't already know, the now taken down Super Mario Logan channel with almost 10 million subscribers wasn't even the original YouTube account Logan created. This is because before the account was made, Logan made an account called Super Mario Logan 1994, which Logan would take down due to his birth year being in the channel name. So technically, the Super Mario Logan channel wasn't even an original channel to begin with. Now, this secret was definitely a really hidden one. However, the free video game scams was a secret that was right in front of our eyes the entire time. For a long time, SML would claim at the end of each SML question that the funniest comment would win a free video game. However, believe it or not, this was a flat-out scam. The reason we know this is because there have never been actual fans who have confirmed that Logan sent them a video game, along with the fact that realistically, Logan wouldn't buy a video game for every video he posted. And also, the question of how he would communicate with the fan also would come up, as in 2019, YouTube messages were fully removed off the platform. So unless they provided some sort of email or social media, Logan had no way of contacting them. And even to this day, we see a similar scam like this, as Logan has stopped the free video game scam, but now claims that fans will get a shout out for the funniest comment, which he has never once given anyone. Clearly, that secret probably wasn't a shocker to most of you. But the same can't be said for the original voice actor of Jeffy. Yes, Lance wasn't actually going to be the original pick for the voice of Jeffy, and it was actually Poopy who was supposed to voice him. However, Logan felt like it would cause a huge mess and a lot of problems since Poopy already voiced Brooklyn Guy, so Logan decided to let Lance voice him instead.
So Lance is the voice of Jeffy. Originally, Poopy was supposed to be the voice of Jeffy, but Poopy played the Brooklyn Guy, and I was like, that's going to cause too much problems.
Yep.
However, if this next secret wasn't done, SML would have most likely had problems on their hands at the time. This secret is how Black Yoshi didn't appear in SML much from 2020 due to the Black Lives Matter situation that went down in May of 2020. Now, as we all know, Black Yoshi is a very clearly stereotypical character, so Logan would have definitely gotten a lot of hate for putting him in videos at the time, hence why he only appeared in 4 videos during 2020, and only 2 of those videos revolved around Black Yoshi. Now, it's without a doubt that most fans never really paid attention to the secret. However, secret number 15 is something I guarantee you didn't know. The secret is that the iconic courtroom and prison we see in SML is not actually owned by Logan in any way. This is because Logan actually rents out this little set every single time, and this set is actually a part of an escape room, which is actually pretty cool.
It's an escape room, and they had a prison, and I've always wanted to do Jeffy Goes to Jail, so he rented it out for like 3 hours.
But another thing that was really cool back then was the now inaccessible SuperMarioLogan.com website. This website was a site that Logan made all the way back in 2010, which was a site where he would upload his videos on and announce news sometimes. And this website would eventually become inactive up until around 2018, when Logan reopened the website and started uploading his own SML videos on there due to demonetization issues at the time. However, in 2019, the website would get shut down. And for a long time, the website was actually able to give you malware when visiting it. However, as of 2026, the website sits inaccessible, but either way, visit the website at your own risk. Now, honestly, before we move on, we should take a moment to admire how many secrets linger within SML, as all of these secrets help us have a completely different outlook on SML as a whole. And that brings us to another really cool secret, which is how fans actually helped SML film SML movie Gravity. In the behind the scenes of the video, we see that 2 of Logan's fans were filming behind the scenes as Chili had to go somewhere, and the fans even contributed to the main video as they got to make the disgusting meal that Chef Pee Pee was preparing in the video, which was very cool.
All this other stuff isn't flammable. Okay.
Again.
There's a potato.
Oh.
Stop, can you tell me relax?
Yep.
Get that. That's for Shrek.
This is how you take a good shit.
There you go.
Now, while this secret was definitely a cool experience for fans, the prototype SML merch puppets were a way worse experience at the time. A few months ago, some of the prototype SML merch puppets were put on sale on eBay, and let's just say they were all ugly. We would see some prototypes of Jeffy, Elena, Deborah, Dougie, Jackie Chu, Zach, and Rose. And it's definitely a good thing that Logan didn't go through with these designs, as no one would have bought them without a doubt. I mean, come on, that prototype Jeffy wasn't even Jeffy size. But just like the prototype puppets, the Angry Bird Harlem Shake video would also come out of the SML vault, and was quite an interesting video. The Angry Bird Harlem Shake was a video where the Angry Bird plushies were doing the Harlem Shake on top of Logan's Camaro back when it was trending in 2013. However, this video was taken down, and not long after was considered lost media for a long time, until a video surfaced of a fan with a Sonic plush dancing along to the video before it getting taken down. However, the video is unfortunately super low quality, and you can barely even see the actual video, so many people consider it as partially found. However, secret number 20 is also a pretty cool hidden secret. However, this one is just straight up funny. Now, as we all know, in SML movie Invisible Jeffy, we see a part where Jeffy literally slaps a bunch of girls' butts at the beach, since Jeffy thinks he's actually invisible. However, when it comes to who the girls are, you've probably thought that they were Logan's friends. However, that is not the case at all. These girls were literally random girls that Logan and Chili paid $100 to film the scene, and we would see them do this in the behind the scenes. But before I show you, just know that this is very cringe.
I have a YouTube channel with Sis Puppet. Have you seen him? No, Jeffy?
I haven't, no.
Okay, and basically I'm trying to get like this funny part for the video, like a lot of kids watch him. Yeah. It's gonna take like 2 minutes. He's just gonna come up, I'll control the puppet, and he's just gonna smack you on the butt, and then that's it.
I'm so down.
Oh,
They did it. They did it. What the heck is going on?
Now, after seeing this, it's definitely clear that Logan will go to any lengths to make his videos perfect. But at least these girls were cool with everything. Clearly, that secret was funny. However, now we're switching up to the more serious secrets you definitely didn't know about. Basically, the SML merch puppets used to have secret unlisted videos that came with the puppet whenever you bought them. And in the video, that specific character would thank you for buying the puppet. There were videos of Jeffy, Marvin, Junior, Cody, and Braxton, and they all had their unique twist on the video. But unfortunately, these videos no longer come with the puppets, as they were uploaded on Super Mario Logan and are now taken down.
If you're watching this right now, that means you just got your very own Jeffy puppet, which is a clone of me. If you look behind me, you can see the cloning machine making more Jeffys.
Now, while these videos were a cool idea for the SML merch rollouts, another interesting secret is how the SML crew actually used a script for a scene. Now, as we all know by now, Logan never uses scripts for his videos, and Logan usually tells the crew what to say. However, for SML movie The DNA Test, the crew actually needed a mini script for the scene where Junior and his friends talk about their DNA results, as the facts that they said in the video were very hard for the crew to memorize, so they had no choice but to improvise.
Alright guys, can we just admit that I'm related to the coolest person ever, Neil frickin' Armstrong?
No, Edison is cooler because he invented the light bulb. Without him, we'd be in the dark right now.
No, because if Edison wouldn't have invented it, somebody else would have invented the light bulb.
But something else that was canceled in SML was a scene in SML movie Jeffy the Rapper. In the behind the scenes of this video, we learned that Jeffy's Why music video was actually supposed to have a scene on top of a parking structure. However, during the shooting of this scene, Logan and Lance actually ended up getting kicked out by security, as they thought that a car meet was happening. And due to this, Logan didn't feel comfortable filming in front of them and scrapped this whole scene as a whole, which makes the original scene and the idea a pretty big secret.
Oh, there's 2 of them. There's another one that came, and I think that one's telling us to get out. Oh, man.
However, another secret that Logan may not want his fanbase knowing is that Logan has actually done the horrifying thing that occurred to him on January of 2021 to other YouTubers. And that is none other than the cease and desist letter. Yes, you heard me right. Logan has sent out cease and desist letters to other YouTubers after it happened to him. Now, as we all know, the SML puppets are fully owned by Logan legally, and he has all the rights to them, so he can very well send out cease and desist letters to other people. A good example of a YouTuber who fell victim to this was Here's Jeffy. Around a year ago, Here's Jeffy would make a post announcing that due to copyright issues, they were no longer able to use SML characters, and they would have to make their own characters. As many of you might have seen, we have made some big changes to our channels. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to use the old characters anymore due to copyright issues with the original creators. Moving forward, our new channel name will be Here's Johnny, and all the new videos will be made the exact same, just with new character skins and names. Now, Logan actually sent this out to Here's Jeffy due to the fact that he was starting his own gaming channel, but fans found it pretty scummy and hypocritical that Logan would do this. They have became what they hated most. SML did a Nintendo. Now, this secret must have been a shocker to most of you. However, Cody's middle name is more of a fun fact type secret. In SML movie Cody Plays Tennis, Cody finds out that tennis rhymes with Dennis, then proceeds to reveal that his middle name is actually Dennis, which makes his full name Cody Dennis Nutkiss.
My name is Cody Dennis Nutkiss.
Really?
Yeah, I'm great at tennis.
But one even more obscure secret is that at one point, Logan actually had drama with the SML animators. Now, just a quick reminder that Nintendo is not who I'm talking about here. Rather, it's the animators who helped make a few videos for the SML animated series that Logan planned on doing once a month. Unfortunately, Logan would stop releasing these after 2 were made, due to supposed drama between him and the animator he hired. Well, it's unknown why they had the drama, as the animator's channel is now taken down, but we can predict that this was most likely because of the massive amount of hate that these videos got, and the animator most likely didn't like that, and it stirred up some drama. Thank fucking God. The animation was dog shit, and I'm glad Logan stopped posting them. They were lazy cash grabs and an eyesore to look at. I hated those animations too. It was not worth the time and effort. The animation designs are even worse than the human/modern SML characters. I'd rather have Nintendo make the animations. However, another secret that involved some drama was apparently Logan stealing the idea for Jeffy back in 2017. A YouTuber named DBTV would make a video exposing SML and accusing him of stealing the concept of Jeffy from them, as they posted a video back in 2015 with a character acting similarly to Jeffy. In their response video, they would say that they could have negotiated with Logan to use Jeffy, but instead, Logan stole the idea from a small YouTuber.
We probably could have negotiated some kind of thing. But instead, we are a small YouTube channel with 167 subs on Donald's the best one. And you guys have over 2 million subs, so you think that, oh, you can take the idea and like just get away with it from somebody that has 167 over your 2 million.
However, calling out Logan would do nothing, and fans quickly came to Logan's defense. I know this is old, but this is so dumb. Logan did not steal Jeffy. He made him up. These idiots are just jealous and want money. Logan literally showed the animation he made of where Jeffy originated. But that wasn't the only controversial Jeffy secret, as actual schools banned their students from watching SML somehow. Now, as we all know, back in 2018, SML made it on Good Morning America primarily due to Jeffy. And this whole ordeal actually caused schools to ban Jeffy and even put out articles warning parents, telling them how to properly stop their kids from watching it. And the funny part is that they were treating this as if it was some sort of illegal video, where in reality, it was just a puppet channel with some cussing and dark humor at times. But while schools were banning Jeffy, the entire time, Logan actually had a video in the vault that would have given everyone a worse look at Jeffy, which brings us to our next secret, which is the canceled SML movie The Swear Jar. This canceled video was filmed back in 2017, and according to the SML wiki, this video was supposed to completely end the character trait of Jeffy swearing, and it was allegedly gonna contain the most swear words in any SML video, and it was safe to say that this video would have made the schools double down on banning SML. Now, something I bet a bunch of you didn't know is the fact that all the way back in 2009, Logan made a bunch of random channels, and in 2019, he would actually recover most of them. These channels channels were Super Yoshi Logan, Super Wario Logan, Super Waluigi Logan, Super Daisy Logan, and a few more. Now, most of these channels would go unused besides Super Yoshi Logan, and to this day, these channels remain really hidden in the depths of SML, as most casual viewers probably didn't even know about these channels, and these are likely just backups as of right now. However, this next secret is actually a huge secret that even Logan is wondering about, which is the theory about how Poopy may have gotten rid of Harry. On March 4th, 2024, Logan would upload a video on Chili's account titled Poopy Destroyed Harry, and in the video, Logan explained that all of a sudden, Harry went missing one day, and Logan thinks that Poopy destroyed it so they could never use it again, and they would always use Cody.
I think Pablo destroyed the puppet. I think Pablo took it. Like I've said this to his face. I think you know, obviously I think it's a joke, but I'm starting to believe it because things just don't go missing.
Now, obviously, this was most likely a joke. However, we can never truly know, and it's always a possibility that Poopy secretly got rid of Harry all along. But unlike the Harry theory, a secret that's fully confirmed that many fans don't know about is that Logan actually owns many properties, like an insane amount. Now, as we all know, Logan owns the filming house, along with the Huckerdoo house across the street. However, this is only two of the many, as he owns a bunch of homes in Chili's neighborhood, such as Chili's house, the SML set house, Tito's house, and Chili's parents' home. And along with all of this, Logan owns the SML store, and potentially another house, which is Brooklyn Guy's house in the videos. So yeah, it's really safe to say that Logan likes buying a lot of properties, and he also likes to support Chili and her family a lot. Now, SML doesn't mention all of his properties often, but another thing he rarely brings up anymore is the fact that he actually has music on iTunes. Throughout SML's career, Logan has never actually stopped posting, as he posted Jeffy's songs on there, along with other songs featured in videos such as Twerk It Again and The Backdoor Boys. And Logan has even posted songs outside of the SML videos, such as Drinking Milk, Home Alone, and even Tito Come Outside. What's weird about all of these songs is that they mostly cost money, but you can just listen to them for free on YouTube. But it's still a pretty cool secret nonetheless, that Logan has been doing this for a long time. Now, similarly to the SML iTunes songs, the SML archive channel has also been up and running for a long time. And this sort of obscure channel is pretty interesting. This channel was made all the way back in August of 2011, and according to the channel's bio, it claims that it's a channel where they upload Super Mario Logan's old deleted videos, icons, backgrounds, and more. However, throughout the years, they have also seemed to upload some videos of Logan or the crew saying or doing controversial things, which would easily be able to lead to drama. Some examples of this are in the videos Chili and Logan's biggest lie they've ever told, and JJ Jimenez got arrested and is currently in jail for extremely violent behavior. Now, overall, these videos have been weird, and makes this channel also seem like a drama sort of channel. So therefore, this has caused fans to theorize that this channel is either run by Skip Dip or Froggy Company, which are two SML haters. SML Archive is probably owned by Skip Dip, but something that would have not been as hated as SML by Skip Dip and Froggy is SML movie Jeffy's Superpowers. This SML movie is another unreleased one that was mostly filmed but wasn't able to be released due to one key complication. Basically, the plot of this video was that Jeffy gained superpowers due to the Pooper Man costume, and he would do multiple cool things throughout the video. However, at the end of the video, he was supposed to stop a moving train, but unfortunately, this specific effect was really hard to do, and therefore, Logan couldn't finish the video.
I've been wanting to do it for almost 2 years, but we haven't done it because there's this train scene that I want. And it involves us going on a train track with an actual train, and that's illegal.
However, nowadays, this video may be possible due to AI existing, along with Logan hiring professional special effects people as of recently. So we can still indeed have hope for a remake of this secret, unreleased video with the SML puppets. Now, it's no doubt that Jeffy's superpowers was a pretty cool unknown secret. However, something a lot of the SML subscribers do not know is that most of the time, Logan actually films his scenes completely out of order. From what we've been able to see from behind the scenes videos, Logan typically films the easiest and quickest scenes first, then moves on to the harder, more time-consuming ones. Overall, this secret simply makes a lot of sense, and most YouTubers who film videos usually do it like this, as filming in the correct order of the video would obviously be way harder and just a waste of everyone's time overall. And along with this filming secret, another secret that relates to filming and video quality is is actually a month, believe it or not. Now, to some of you, this may not make much sense, but let me explain. Usually, January is the worst month for YouTube ad revenue, as the holidays just passed and it's the start of the new year, so revenue is always bound to plummet. All of this causes YouTubers, SML included, to put out worse quality videos or try new concepts, as the ad revenue isn't that good, which fully explains why in January, we get a lot of typically bad or mediocre SML videos, and a lot of people don't often pay attention to details like this, but you have to remember that most bad SML videos usually have a reason for them being bad. But another secret and unsolved mystery I bet you don't know the answer to is what truly happened to the original Bowser plush. As we all know, back in the older SML days, the Bowser plush looked a bit different to the one we had from late 2015 all the way to 2021. We would be able to see that his mouth was open slightly less, then all of a sudden, one day it looked completely different. This is because Logan actually lost the original Bowser plush when moving out of his mom's house, which explains why we saw a new Bowser plush once the apartment era started.
It does. I couldn't tell the difference.
We lost that Bowser when I moved out.
Oh yeah,
it went missing.
Oh, that's
guys.
actual shit.
Charlie.
And to add on to this secret, we would see the original plush being lost in an SML video. And we would see this in SML movie Bowser Jr.'s Easter Wish. In the beginning of the video, Jr. goes to look for Bowser, and we would see that his bed was no longer in his room, and he was gone. Due to this, Jr. would ask Chef Pee-Pee if he knows where Bowser went. And then, out of nowhere, Chef Pee-Pee tells Jr. that he's in Canada.
Do you know where my dad went?
Oh yeah, he like left for Canada for like the weekend, I think, because oh yeah, he was ashamed to see your face because you beat him in the Easter egg hunting contest last year.
Now obviously this wasn't the real reason why Bowser wasn't in the video. Rather, the real reason was that Logan filmed this Easter special right before they moved out, hence why Bowser's bed was gone. And like I said in the last secret, Logan lost the original Bowser in his mom's house during the moving process. So Logan didn't even have Bowser in this video, which explains why he was randomly in Canada. However, similar random secrets like these always happen in videos, as SML accidentally breaks character insanely often. In the past few years, we've started to see that Logan leaves in parts where the crew and him break character. It happens so often, but some people never really notice when it does.
Nope, that's what he wants. Go through it. Okay, I'll do it.
Now, things like these are what really shows that the crew still have a lot of fun in these videos, and it's definitely cool to see. But one thing that could have changed the outlook on SML forever is the fact that Jeffy actually wasn't supposed to be a main character. Believe it or not, Jeffy was only supposed to be a one-time character and never appear again.
Jeffy was honestly, like, that was just supposed to be his one appearance for like a while. Like, it was just going to be a one-take appearance.
Yeah,
but then it blew the fuck up, and I was like, well, fuck it. I was like, if y'all like it, so because...
However, as we all know, all of the fans loved Jeffy, therefore Logan decided to keep him and make him a main character. But all of this ultimately caused Logan many problems. So nowadays, Logan even questions if this was a good idea. But another canceled idea in SML was how the Chef Pee-Pee Quits series was actually supposed to have a 7th installment. It had been said in the past that Chef Pee-Pee Quits was supposed to have a 7th episode where we would possibly see Chef Pee-Pee become a boxer, as at the time, Logan was looking for a boxing ring to rent. However, Logan never got to filming it as they moved out of his mom's house, so overall, the timeline wouldn't make sense at all. In addition to this, another thing Logan scrapped after one video was actually Brooklyn Guy's original voice actor. If you didn't already know, in Brooklyn Guy's first ever appearance in SML, which was SML movie Stuck in a Tree, Brooklyn Guy wasn't actually voiced by Poobie. Rather, he was voiced by Noah Jowers, who was a close friend of Logan's at the time. However, another secret that was right in front of her eyes the entire time was how one time SML actually dissed on their biggest glazer, which is none other than WH Dude. In SML movie Cody's Amiibo, we would see Cody not have an amiibo, which eventually prompts him to make a song of him crying and begging for the amiibo, which Junior would title I Cry for Attention. However, when the video is shown on screen, it can clearly be seen that Cody's YouTube channel was using WH Dude's profile picture at the time, which was basically Logan saying that Dub cries for attention, and he always had something to say about Logan's videos, which honestly makes this whole situation hilarious. But one super interesting secret I bet you didn't know about is how Goodman actually has 11 twin brothers.
Wait, don't you work at GameStop? That's my twin brother. 12 of us, but we all came out at the same time.
Now, this is actually a really interesting secret, and even brings up rumors about how the current Goodman we have now could potentially be one of the twin brothers who is more evil, hence why the nice Mr. Goodman suddenly disappeared in 2017. However, now that we're on the topic of SML secrets, let's talk about how Logan didn't use Craig for 2018 and some of 2019, due to Logan having the delusion that Craig was the reason for him getting demonetized. Now, when Logan first got demonetized, he actually first thought that Craig was the main reason due to demonic and religious themes. However, in reality, it was Jeffy all along, and Logan most likely realized this when they got on Good Morning America. But overall, this secret is an interesting one. But what about the canceled crew member that we were supposed to get? And no, I'm not talking about EDP, but on the contrary, I'm talking about an actual cool looking dude named Brody. In 2020, Lance made a vlog where they tipped DoorDash drivers a PS5 or Xbox if they followed special instructions that Logan gave them. And one of the dashers was a guy named Brody, and Brody would proceed to follow the instructions and seemed like a really cool dude, which caused Logan to promise Brody that he would become a crew member if the video got 100,000 likes.
Brody is the tip.
We're gonna show Brody.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this video gets 100,000 likes. Brody will become an SML crew member.
However, unfortunately, the video would never even get close to 100,000 likes. Therefore, the idea was scrapped. However, Brody would have actually been down to become a crew member, which would have definitely been cool to see. Hi guys, sorry it took me so long to find the video, but thank you so much for the PS5. I've been playing a ton of Assassin's Creed and Need for Speed lately. I can't thank y'all enough for featuring me in the video and the thumbnail. Would love to do some dumb shit with y'all if the offer still stands. But now we're moving on to a more eerie secret, as in the depths of the surface web, there is a really weird and unsettling website related to SML. The website is smlwiki.com, which is a fake version of the SML wiki that we all know. And this website consists of a very creepy ARG that has you do various quests in the website, features some jump scares, and shows very unsettling pictures of the characters and crew, along the way with custom descriptions like the actual SML wiki has it. Many people have done videos covering this, and overall, it's insanely creepy to look at. But things are about to get weird, as did you know the girl puppet that Logan has used multiple times as a stripper or a one-time girlfriend for a character actually has hoo-hoos? Yeah, this may sound insane, but for some reason, the puppet actually has jugs on it. However, Logan never has shown these in videos for obvious reasons, and Logan has only showed this once in a behind-the-scenes video, where we get to see JJ literally motorboat them. Yeah, this is one odd puppet.
Titties.
Oh snap.
Wait, what? Why?
You didn't know she had titties? Big ones.
Big, huge ones.
Yeah, motorboat. Uh-oh.
But secret number 50 takes a more unfortunate turn, as back in 2018, Lavelle would actually suffer a serious injury that could have potentially killed him. Back in November of 2018, Logan posted a vlog announcing that Lavelle was in the hospital due to an unfortunate kidney failure on the right side of his upper body.
My whole right side of my body was swollen. Acute kidney failure.
However, the main piece of the secret comes with the impact that this injury had on videos. Basically, for the rest of 2018 and the first half of 2019, Lavelle had to use the characters with his left hand instead of his right hand due to the injury. This explains why we saw Chef Pee-Pee from a very different POV for a while. However, many fans never knew the true reasoning behind this. But a secret that's even more unknown is the fact that Logan actually has a full-on LLC. This trademark is called 30 Acre Productions, and Logan made this back in 2015 so that he could have full legal ownership of SML and Jeffy, which he would do in 2018, which gave him the ability to be able to sue people for wrongful use of his characters and send out cease and desist, which he has now done. And just like 30 Acre Productions, more recently, Logan actually started trying to take action towards people re-uploading his videos. Logan did this by hiring a company called SuperBam, which basically goes around YouTube, copyright striking, and taking down Logan's re-uploaded videos. However, this copyright company had some negative impact on reaction YouTubers in specific, as they simply reacted to Logan's content and didn't actually have any bad intentions with the videos. Even Logan doesn't mind reactors, as he's mentioned them before and is even friends with some of them.
Okay, so I got hit with just one claim today, which is obviously nothing bad, but it does make me worried for all my other stuff. So here it is.
However, nowadays, it seems like it's mostly been fixed, thankfully. But speaking of SML media being in other videos, the Chef Pee Pee puppet has appeared outside of SML before. Back in 2013, Hell's Kitchen had an episode where a person brought a Chef Pee Pee puppet that went by the name of Alfredo El Dente and was trolling the contestants with it.
What's the matter with you? It's a nicer place.
I'm trying to study, and there's a random chef puppet having conversations with me and my other roommates. I don't know what to do about it.
My name is Alfredo Al Dente.
Overall, a really funny sighting. But another really funny and controversial secret in SML was that the Roy Githard character actually had a way deeper meaning to it. Basically, Roy was based off of Chili's boyfriend in 2020, after breaking up with Logan, who was a guy named Roy Githard. Now, in Roy's first SML appearance, they mention how he has kids and got free Super Bowl tickets.
Alright, yeah, I can't arrest Jeffy because I'd have to arrest my mom for driving without a license and apparently letting kids take her bus.
Your mom's an elf?
Okay, if one of you makes another mom joke, you're all going to jail.
Oh, look. Okay, so Jeffy's not getting arrested.
No, but I'm just gonna have to let him go with a slap on the wrist, so let me see it.
Ow! I would have rather went to jail!
Yeah, I know. I'm a good slapper.
Now, the Super Bowl ticket joke was actually making fun of the fact that he was with Chili at the time of the 2020 Super Bowl, and he got in for free because Chili had an extra ticket that Logan originally bought for her. But this isn't even the first time that SML has directly mocked his relationship in videos. But a lot of people seem to not know the backstory about Roy. However, another really cool secret is that at one point, SML was actually going around putting up hiring posters as he was looking for a new crew member at the time in 2015. And these posters would indeed work, as Elena would see one of the posters at her college that she was at the time, and would end up showing up to try out and made the SML crew. Without a doubt, Elena joined the crew in one of the most unique ways. And that brings up the question of if SML still uses posters to hire people nowadays, or if he dropped that idea back in 2015. He probably dropped it in 2015, but who knows. But something that Logan still makes use of to this day is his background music. As we all know, from the very early days of SML, Logan has used many different background tracks for many characters. And if you didn't already know, these tracks are all actually from non-copyright YouTube soundtracks that have been posted on YouTube and that anyone is allowed to use. Some notable examples are Bumper Tag by John Deely, which is usually used as Marvin's background theme in videos, along with Get Outside by Jason Farnham, which is typically Junior's theme song. Now, most of the background tracks can actually be found upon searching SML background music, if you've ever been interested in using it yourself. But this secret is one that has been around forever at this point. However, an even crazier secret in SML is how Logan actually changes shirts for behind the scenes videos, so it looks like the videos were filmed on different days. Now, this brings us back to the earlier secret of how Logan filmed multiple videos in one day, and for some reason, Logan wants to make it less obvious for behind the scenes viewers, so Logan actually changes his shirt once they start filming a different video so it's not really obvious. This really isn't an actual valid reason on why you would do this, but it's still overall an insane but interesting secret. But we aren't done with the crazy behind the scenes secrets, as there was a mess up so big in SML movie Jeffy Gets Framed that the mess up could have ruined the entire video. Basically, in the video, a vase that carried Rose's grandparents' ashes came in the mail and was sitting on the kitchen counter. Junior, Jeffy, and his friends were all playing with a ball, and the worst ended up happening. Junior would hit the ball a little too hard and destroy the vase, and eventually frame Jeffy for it. However, during the filming of the video, Lance would mess up the one-take scene of knocking the second vase over, as he didn't push it hard enough.
Just like this one.
Hey guys, look, I found a vase that looks just like that one.
What? Oh, come on, Jeffy.
Dude! Show awful. Worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
However, thankfully the vase would only get slightly chipped on one side, so Logan would just basically flip it and refilm the scene. However, if this mess up went any worse, the video may have never been uploaded to SML. However, this wasn't the only secret related to one-take scenes being ruined, as in SML movie The Pink Panther Diamond, another one-take scene was fully ruined thanks to Anthony this time around. During the filming of the video, we would see the robber character Anthony was playing attempt to rob the diamond. However, when Anthony broke the small glass the diamond was in, he would end up smashing it a little too hard, and this would also break the diamond, which completely messed up the scene.
I finally have it. The Pink Panther diamonds.
I did not expect it to go that far through.
He shattered the diamond.
Yeah.
Clearly, this was a big mess up, and even Anthony was shocked at first when he broke it. However, the solution to all of this was that Logan got a new diamond and refilmed the scene the next day. And in the video, that was the real diamond, while the original was the fake diamond. Now, those two secrets were probably some of the most insane ones in this video. However, we're about to take it up a notch and talk about more of a cool secret, which is how Logan actually used the apartment a few times after moving out. Basically, after Logan moved out of the apartment in 2016, Lance and Audrey resided in this apartment for a few years until they got their own house. And during the time they lived there, Logan would use this apartment a few more times in videos. One example being an SML movie, The Life of Brooklyn Guy. Now, I'll admit it, a lot of you guys may have possibly known that secret. However, I can't say the same for secret number 61, which is how the current SML channel that Logan uses to this day actually used to be Elena's channel. Back in 2021, Logan would often buy channels from a lot of his friends and crew members at the time. And once Logan had to move channels again, he likely wanted a monetized channel right off the rip. So therefore, he asked Elena if he could buy her channel, and she gave in. Now, that's one of the many crazy transactions that Logan has made in his career, as back in 2017, Logan bought a whole ice cream truck just to only truly use it one time. Now, Logan actually bought this truck for the intentions for using it as the main kidnapping vehicle in the original SML movie. However, we all know how that turned out. So in reality, Logan only utilized the ice cream truck one time in SML movie The Magical Button, and would end up selling it in early 2018. Now, without a doubt, the secret is kind of stupid on Logan's end, but you still have to respect the dedication to the videos at the end of the day. And that dedication can be seen in the secret tied to SML movie Junior's Big Spill. This secret consists of Logan almost ruining the Bowser Jr. plush, and all of this went down in the scene where Chef Pee Pee was spilling lasagna all over Bowser's bed. While Lavelle was doing this, he would accidentally splash lasagna a little too hard, and some of it would hit the Junior plush, causing it to stain. And in the moment, Logan was panicked, as he was unsure if he even had any stunt doubles for Junior.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. Oh, this is pretty. Huh? Junior, shit.
Chili, I don't know what to do.
How bad is it?
Bad. Give me...
Oh, no.
However, thankfully the stain would come off, thanks to the efforts of Dawn dish soap. But this secret could have easily caused huge problems for Logan. But another shocking secret that you probably didn't know about was featured in SML movie Jeffy's 17th birthday. In the video, Marvin and Jeffy somehow managed to steal a whole Taco Bell sign, which is actually just insane. But once the sign was actually in the SML house, the question arose of where did Logan get a real Taco Bell sign? Well, this sign actually used to be owned by Chili, and she decided to let Logan borrow it for a video. And who knows where Chili got an actual sign from, but that doesn't change the fact that this is a really cool secret. Now, what if I told you that the secret door wasn't going to be as graphic as it turned out to be? Yes, the secret door video originally was not going to have any gore or anything in it. However, in the behind the scenes of the secret door video, we find out that JJ actually gave the idea to Logan and Chili, which means that JJ is the reason why the video is so graphic.
And loud and clear.
I said we should get ground beef and make it look like intestine. You know how ground beef looks like when it's raw?
Yep.
Nasty.
Nasty.
And put like fake blood over it. You guys will see it.
Oh my god, it would look so perfect.
Now, well, this secret ended up causing a lot of problems for Logan in the long run. Secret number 66 could have heavily injured Logan. In SML movie Bowser Jr.'s doll, we see a part in the video where Jr. sends his doll into space with a firework. However, while the scene seemed normal in the final video, the behind the scenes process was very different. Basically, while Logan was filming one of the takes for the scene, the firework would take off a little too close to Logan and almost hit Logan, Lavelle, and Tito.
All right, Chef Pee Pee. I'll see you in space.
What the heck? I told you it was gonna go up in the air.
Now, let's put all these secrets aside and talk about the final secret, which is secret number 67. And this secret is about how Logan actually had some very obscure live streams made leading up to the Secret Doors release. Now, these live streams were done on Chili's channel, and they would basically consist of Logan going up to the camera with Mario and Does Bad Things guy, and saying some very creepy comments, along with Logan giving updates on the video's upload process by holding up pieces of paper.
I told Jeffy not to open. I told him not to open it.
Now, it's clear that these live streams were meant to build hype for the Secret Door, and it clearly worked, as these live streams had fans excited, along with also feeling unsettled. This is strangely unsettling. It's like you're just waiting for something to pop up, not the paper. I remember being super excited while watching this stream. I had the stream on the TV, and when the countdown hit 0, I immediately started to refresh the page. Such good times. Well, those were 67 of SML's hidden secrets, and if you enjoyed this video, and want to see me talk about more SML secrets and lore, make sure to click the video on screen. I'm sure you'll love it. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to do my best to provide you with as many banger SML videos as possible.